Thank you, Zainab. We are coming to you live from Moi Stadium in County 009, that is Mandera County, where we are celebrating the Somali Cultural Week that is starting today and it will end on Tuesday. It is a 3-day event. Now, the event is historical because it is the first to happen in decades, and it meant to knit together cultures from Kenya, Ethiopia and Somalia. Now, the success of this event is partly attributed to the investment in peace in this country. And now I am joined by the governor of this county, Ali Roba, who's going to tell us more about what we are going to expect in this event. Karibu sana, Mheshimiwa. Seeing that you're dressed in a special attire that Kenyans are not really used to seeing you in. Can you kindly explain to us briefly what this attire is all about?
This is a typical Somali attire. This is our traditional attire. This is what my grandfather and great-grandfather have worn as the attire. And this is the typical what they carry normally in their normal day-to-day activities. This is called barkin, and it's normally used for resting. That most pastoral communities do use it, the Turkana, Samburu, and those guys. And this is called tasbih. It's a rosary, but the traditional way for purpose of thanking God. This is sali, is for purpose of prayer. They always carry this wherever they go. This is kitab. This is the Holy Quran in traditional cover, and they normally carry this. A Somali without a knife is not Somali, and so this is the knife. And we have these traditional ropes that we normally carry. As you are aware, the Somalis have really had a bit of a challenge in terms of displaying their culture. What Mandera is doing on behalf of the rest of the Somalis in Kenya is to pioneer a traditional, cultural event that all Somalis across the country will be able to come, and other Kenyans will be able to come to be able to see the rich African culture, celebrating our unity and the diversity of our population as we travel and see Tobongolure, the Loyangalani Cultural Festival, Samburu Camel Derby, and others. We get the opportunity to do this. And that is why we are here. As you've seen today, we can cover the cultural display that is happening, and we want to urge all Kenyans to get the opportunity to see what their country has for them in terms of that piece of the Somali culture that they are not used to or they are not exposed to, as you've said, properly.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so kindly explain to us the kind of investment that you've put to ensure that there is security in this county.
Well, as you are aware, and this event also is a culmination of celebration of peace as in our county. At the advent of devolution, we've had a bit of challenge in terms of tribal conflict, but for the last 5 years now, this county is extremely stable with respect to the integration of our communities and coexistence, as it is. And if you remember in the news, it was during election of 2013, we've had a bit of a challenge. We've invested quite a lot. We were the only county that had a fully fledged ministry of cohesion and integration, fully funded, to make sure that we have this relative togetherness. And of course, we've had a bit of challenge also with cross-border impact of terrorism and radicalization. That also, in partnership with the national government, we've been able to do quite a bit. And I'm happy to report for the last 3 years, we've not had a single terror incident in this town. We've had a bit of IEDs, attacks, cowardly attacks along the road on the border, but we've not had what we used to have before. That is why the community has to come out and get this celebration of our diversity and peace. Thank you.
So it is going to be quite an eventful 3-day festival in Mandera County.
Absolutely. Actually, most of the residents are telling me, Governor, this should be official attire throughout. Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you so much. That has been Governor Ali Roba from Mandera County. Of course, we are going to be here for the next 3 days to bring you updates on how the event is going to take place.